Hey guys, what's up? It's LEGacybrixstudiOs, coming in with a brand new LEGO Star Wars 2013 Summer Set review, and this one is on the Mandalorian Speeder. The set number is 75022. The ages recommended are from 8 to 14. The piece count is 211 pieces, and the set retails in the US for $24.99. $25 in the US. I mean, that's a really good price for the set, actually. The last set I reviewed, the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, was $19.99, $20, and that was a pretty good set also, but I think this one might be a little better than it. Stay tuned for the rest of the video, and at the end I will give you my full opinion on the set. So let's get on to the figures. First off, we have Darth Maul, and he is an amazing figure, guys. He is just the reason to obtain the set. Just an extraordinary figure, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty difficult to obtain because this is the first set he's ever come in, brand new minifigure, and it's the only set he comes in so far. Awesome printing, great new leg design and molding. It's just an awesome figure to get. The printing on the head is just flawless. I mean, it is the cartoon animated version of Darth Maul, and I do not at first think that I really was impressed by this face, but now seeing it in person, believe me, it is a big deal to me. There is no printing on the back, it's just black, and we get the new horn piece we've been seeing lately from the Zabrak figures, and it is just Darth Maul's horns as a separate piece. As you can see, it comes off like that. Just awesome little detailed printing on the head to match his tattoos perfectly and to the max. And now you can see that the torso printing is just sick. I mean, look at it. Look at the tattoos. The way they just are is just amazing. LEGO did a fantastic job on that, and you can see that there's that neck thing he wears also, along with the belt connecting to the legs. If we turn him this way, you can see that the tattoos continue on to the arms. I'm so glad we got arm printing in this set. It is just amazing the amount of detail LEGO put into it. And here we have his back, nothing extraordinary, but the tattoos do continue along with the neck piece, and there is more blackish tattoos on the bottom. The belt does connect down to the leg piece very nicely, and the tattoos on the other arm are pretty amazing as well. Just overall great printing on the torso and on the face. Now we do get with this Darth Maul figure his cybernetic legs that Mother Taliesin gave him when she basically just put them back together. And they are a great new mold LEGO has come up with. It's just amazing. The look to them, they're perfectly accurate to the legs in the Clone Wars TV show, and it is just awesome. Here's a look from the back, and the bendability to them, if that is a word, I think it is. It goes from there to there. So it's pretty bendable. That would be like if he was jumping, I guess. And he does fit on studs quite nicely, actually, considering that his feet are like a General Grievous feel to them. So yeah. Now the new Darth Maul does also come with these two lightsabers. One is the dark saber that, quick spoiler alert, exit out of the video right now if you don't want to know it from the Clone Wars. Darth Maul killed Pre Vizsla to get his lightsaber and keep it, and then face Darth Sidious, and that didn't really work out for him. And then his other lightsaber, his normal red lightsaber that was cut in half from his double lightsaber, is also included in the set. Now the last two figures we get are these awesomely sick Mandalorian Super Commandos, and yes, that is a pretty long name for them. There's only one flaw that I can see with this, and it is that the horns on the top of his head, that is an actual Mandalorian Super Commando from the Clone Wars. These are not. The actual ones from the Clone Wars would have, like, the way Darth Maul has his horns on his head. it would be molded into the helmet, and it would look extraordinary. I wish one of these figures was like that. I really do. But unfortunately, we get two of the same. The only difference is that the headpiece under the helmet is a little bit different from the other one. And you can see now that there is a difference in the two heads. This one that I'm holding is the Mandalorian head that we've seen on the blue Mandalorians, and the other one is Pre Vizsla's head. Maybe Pre Vizsla was made a robotic Mandalorian Super Commando with his same head. That's a creepy idea. And here you can get a pretty good look at the helmet. It has amazing printing on the front with the hand piece stretched out right there. And it is just a very awesomely good minifigure. I don't know how to phrase it. It's just so awesome, literally. LEGO did a great job with these figures, and I'm glad that they're still putting holes in the side of their head, actually. That could be some great use for some antennas of some sort. And now you can see the amazing printing on the torso. Just some red paint splattered on. I mean, it looks awesome. The armor, just the whole look of this minifigure is amazing. And you can see that there is a jetpack on the back, and it's gunmetal gray mold. The helmet is also molded in gunmetal gray, and it looks just amazing. You can see also that the figure does have back printing, and it is just some more awesomely printed armor with some red paint on it, and it looks amazing. And this is how it looks like without the jetpack, but with the helmet. I mean, it still looks fine. I'm glad that they made back printing on it. It's really a delight to have that, actually, because I mean, it is just some more detail that LEGO wants to put in and make the figure as accurate as it can. Unfortunately, the figure does not have leg printing, which is kind of a downside, and the hands on the arms and the belt piece right there, I mean, I wish they wouldn't have made the pieces a light bluish gray. I wish they would have made them maybe a black piece, or a dark gray piece such as the legs have. So that wraps it up for the figures, guys. We only get 3. And one other interesting thing I wanted to point out about the figures was that if you take a minifigure's head off, you will usually see one of, like, if it's a dark molded torso, you'll see a white spot on the neck. Or if it's a clone's torso, you might see a black mark there. But on Darth Maul's, there is nothing, and I found that very interesting, because we usually never see that happen. I have never actually seen that happen for a figure, so it was kind of surprising to see that. But, nevertheless, they are still very awesome figures. On to the set. So, the Mandalorian speeder is very, very cool and very interesting. The set was actually only seen in one episode in Season 5, and that episode was called The Lawless, the last Mandalorian Darth Maul episode for the arc. And it wasn't used that much in the episode, actually, but it was used a little bit, and I guess it was still a notable vehicle for the episode. And I'm very surprised that they make this set, along with the new minifigures we get, so soon after that episode aired. I mean, like, the other Clone Wars episodes that we get from the Clone Wars TV series, we don't get the sets very much after. Like, no, like, it's a long time after. This set wasn't very much after. We should have gotten the set, in my opinion, if it was before, probably maybe in the winter or sometime next year. I mean, they usually never tie the sets so close to the episodes when they air. But, other than that, the set is just awesome. That just adds to the awesomeness that LEGO cares so much about putting the set so soon after the release. And you can see that the set does also include a windshield piece that does move like this, and the hood does pop up to reveal foot fire missiles underneath. And what's interesting about it is if we fire this one with the hood, I guess you can call it, down, let's see what happens. nothing really much. The flip-fire missile still comes out the same way it would, probably with it down, actually, because like with it up, I mean, it comes out a little more forcefully, but yet with it down, it seems to have the same effect, which is kind of weird. It just goes down more like a bomb, I guess you could say. And on the set, there is this little turret piece that you can put a Mandalorian Super Commando on to man it and shoot down incoming vehicles or whatever Darth Maul and his squad want to shoot down. The inside of the vehicle does not really have a lot of room, actually. Probably room for 1, 2, 3, counting the one at the turret, 4 figures. You could probably fit one more Mandalorian in it. But what's nice about it, it does have a little gun rack right there. So if I take a Mandalorian Super Commando and take his gun, and you can clip it on the gun rack, like so, and take him and put him either at the cockpit or in the seat. For now, I'll just put him in his seat right there, and you can see he does fit nicely in there. The other one would fit as well, even with the jetpack on, like I have it shown there. So if you also take Darth Maul, right here, take his lightsabers off, what's nice about it is you can flip the back hatch up, like so, and I love when sets do this. They make room for all the weapons and lightsabers and just everything. You can take the lightsaber, and there's a little piece with a hole right there, 2 holes in it, and if I can get it going there, like that, and the other one would fit on the other side just as nicely, and they do not really move around in there as long as you get them in there nice and I want to say safe, but it's not safe. Secure. Safe and secure lightsabers. And then you can take Darth Maul and put him at the cockpit, and his legs attach to 2 studs right there. Not really studs, but just a 1x2 piece. And he does man the cockpit nicely, actually. So guys, now I'm going to show you a 360 view of it. Here is the view from the front. And then if we take it and turn it this way, this is what it looks like from the side. And then if we turn it this way, this is how it looks like from the back. And here is the other side. Basically, the 2 sides are pretty much the exact same, identical. And the engines are very awesome as well. I mean, you can see that orange glow there. I mean, the way it was just designed looks great. This comes up that whole way. That's the optimum bendability to it. And the other one is the exact same. The only problem I see with this is that the back, this slants down funny, and it just kind of looks odd. Not sleek like the front is. The front does look very sleek, and it's just really a good set. It really is. So yeah, there is the Mandalorian speeder. There are honestly not a lot of extra pieces compared to the Corporate Alliance tank droid, which had a lot more. It does include a lightsaber for Darth Maul's, either one of his lightsabers. One of these connector Technic pieces, the stud would fit on the end. A cheese slope, which is bright orange from the engines, and a red stud, trans red, and another cylinder piece. Bit longer than the other one, and doesn't have that thing for the stud to connect to on the end, along with another cheese slope that is dark blue. And another thing that's cool is Darth Maul's Zabrak horns. We get another piece of that. So all in all, not many extra pieces compared to the Corporate Alliance tank droid if you're really into those extra pieces. Unfortunately, this set does have stickers, and I don't put them on the sets because I really just don't like stickers. That piece right there that I'm pointing to with my thumb would go right there at the control panel. That sticker and that sticker would go right there and right there. Actually, I think this one, yeah, this one would go over here like that, and that one would go like this. And that one and that one also would be on opposite sides. That one would go right there, and the other one could go on the other side. So yeah, the set unfortunately does have stickers. That is the only thing about this set that I really don't care for when they do that. I don't understand why they don't just print it. I know it's a lot of extra work, but don't even include it. You don't have to. I just don't understand it. And here's a look at the box, and you can see Yoda at the top. And one thing I did notice is that Yoda is holding his lightsaber going inside, not coming out like that, that's the end of the lightsaber. And that's a pretty odd looking picture I just noticed, and I thought I wanted to tell you guys that actually. But yeah, it's a pretty cool design on the box. You can see Darth Maul running over there and the speeder in action. There is the figures, they're all new, and along with the specs, here is the side of the box. Speeder Mandalorian, I don't even know how to try to pronounce that. And there is the front of the box artwork type deal, and the actual size using Darth Maul and the Mandalorians upside down. And there's a bunch of gibberish, and the choking hazard warning languages, bottom, Lego Star Wars, free Lego Club graduate, StarWars.com, Lego.com. Yeah, I think that's all. And on the back, we have the features of the turret moving up and down, the lightsabers going in. Here's another look at the speeder and the figures in action. The Flip 5 missiles coming out, all the views of the set, Yoda, Lego StarWars.com, Darth Maul action shot, and a Mandalorian kind of view. So yeah, the box is pretty darn cool. And on to the instruction manual. Here we have it. Same design. The same kid we've had for the past 5 years screaming, win. Lego Club, Yoda, there's your code thing. Here's the checklist, and what I thought was pretty cool, they actually put checks there. Well, boxes for checks, so you can actually check it off. And here is a pretty awesome shot of a gunship, a spider droid in the back, Corporate Alliance tank droids in the back, and it's just a pretty cool view of the gunships coming into battle on Geonosis. And I think that is what the poster will look like on the gunship set. And here is all the pieces included, and here is what the set looks like when completed. So yeah, it's nothing special, just like I don't know how many pages it is. It says 55 pages. So not a huge instruction manual, but you know, it's decently sized for a $25 set, sorry. And so what do I think of the set, the overall, just everything about it, and the ratings. And on the Corporate Alliance tank droid, I actually forgot to do the ratings like I normally do. I usually do kids, probably like 13 and under, and then teenagers to 18 from 13, and adults over 18, and they're like what I think they would think of the set, with the ratings of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. And I set it for the Corporate Alliance tank droid a 9, and that would be a 9 all around, I honestly think, now that I remember that I forgot to do it right. But we're gonna get it right in this video. So what do I think of the set? What am I gonna rate it? I'm gonna rate it for younger kids 9. It's a really cool set. If you like the Clone Wars, great set. For mocks, if you're doing Mandalorian mock, you might want it, but not really that big of a thing for mocks. The Corporate Alliance tank droid would be probably better for mocks, actually. But if you want to get the new figures, that's definitely a big deal to some kids. I know it's actually a big deal to me too. So teenagers, I'm also going to go 9, and just because it is a really, really awesome set with awesome figures. It is a playability set for the kids under 13. If you're going to play with it and you throw it across the room, it's not going to break that easily. Maybe the turret will fall off or something, but not a big deal. And for adults, it is a pretty collectible set. I mean, the Mandalorian Super Commandos, this is the only set they come in. The Darth Maul figure, this is the only set he comes in. So I'm also going to give it a 9 for that reason. And, you know, there's only a couple flaws in it. I mean, there's no leg printing. I maybe changed the hand and belt color for the Mandalorian Super Commandos. Other than that, there's not a big thing. There's not a big deal. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty cool set, actually. The flick fire missiles, I really wish they would stop with those. They're so outdated and so overused. And the fact that the back does slant down a little bit too far kind of looks odd. But like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not something that it would deduct in my ratings, quite honestly. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please be sure to check out my other LEGO Star Wars 2013 Somerset reviews. And I still have the Homing Spider Droid to review now. And I will have to go and buy the rest of the sets at Target when they come out, along with the Toys R Us, and I think it's a Target exclusive this time. I don't know. It might be a Walmart or a Lego.com one. I honestly don't know, guys. But when I do see them, I will get them at Target, because Toys R Us are a little bit overpriced. I don't know why they jacked the price up. But, like I said, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me how I'm doing. Like the video. I really do accept your feedback, guys. I really do love when I get comments, and I read them every time I get them, and I will probably respond to you even if you have a question or anything. So, thanks for watching again, guys. I'll see you later. So, guys, there's one last thing to take care of. Which one is better, the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid or the Mandalorian Speeder? And my vote has to go to the Mandalorian Speeder. Honestly, it's just a really awesome set with really awesome figures compared to the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, which only has one really awesome figure and 2 other decent ones that rival it. I mean, the Clone Trooper it's really cool, but the Battle Droid, I mean, it's just another Battle Droid to some people. But Jango Fett, the fact that you get him is awesome, but you get this set with Darth Maul and 2 other Mandalorians, and it's just amazing. That's why I think the Mandalorian Speeder is better than the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. But if you are a Clone Wars fan like me, you would agree. But if you are not a Clone Wars fan, you would probably agree with the opposite, that the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid is better. So if you are a Clone Wars fan, I recommend this set to you.